Hello and welcome everyone. So I'm going to do a video here on a topic a lot of you have asked about. I've covered this in recent videos, but it's easier to have this in the title in a video so everybody can see it without trying to ask a question or watching my recent videos, which they should be watching anyways. But at this point, the big question that everyone always asks is, if I test negative, does that mean I'm completely done with herpes or whatever it is you're trying to do? And I'm going to explain in detail, so please watch this whole entire video so you understand. And to really address this question, you really need to understand first the lymphatic system. And if you really cleanse this, and once you go on this, if you haven't done this already, you'll see and you'll understand it because you'll feel it. Once it's all stagnated and none of this is really happening, where the fluid drains to the lymph nodes, when it's it's blocked, it's going to cause swelling, it's going to cause all these issues because everything has to be free flowing. Your kidneys have to be filtering. Functioning and filtering are two different things. Just because you're walking around with functioning kidneys, you're not on dialysis, that means that they're not functioning. That doesn't mean they're filtering properly. There's a big difference, and I've done a lot of videos on that. Just look at my video on the filtering of the kidneys, and I'll put that below this for everyone so they can see that. So at this point, the whole point to this is, why I'm showing you this is, if you do test negative, that means that you got a negative test, but did you do a deep enough cleanse? And I always suggest for people to go 30 days after, get tested again, do the same test, and that's the reason why. If you just take one test and you take one at another facility, you're going to get a false negative and a false positive. The test is just a gauge. It does mean you made a lot of progress, and it does mean you have success. I am 100% going to let everyone know that. However, if you clog this up again, and let's say you meet somebody and they don't do this and their body's clogged and they're running around with all sorts of this nonsense that's out there because their diet is what they hear from their friends, and they're following the meat, the french fries, the triple grease burgers because they think that's cool because everyone's doing that, and they're not doing it once in a while, and they're not taking care of their body, they're going to have a lot of problems. So those problems will end up your problems if you don't have the right condition of your lymph system, and it's stagnated just like the toilet. It's overflowing, and then you plunge it out, but somebody keeps doing the same thing again, and it keeps overflowing the water. Same thing here. So best analogy I can give you. So can you get rid of it? Yes. Do you have to eat a whole 100% raw diet the rest of your life? No. However, you do want to keep your lymphatic system clean, because if you don't, the lymph vessels help maintain fluid balance in the body by returning filtered lymph fluid back to the bloodstream. So if you're getting the dysfunction or stagnation of the lymphatic system, it just means it's working poorly. And anything can go back to being poor again. So just remember that. It may take a while. I'm not going to say it's going to happen overnight. It won't. But remember that grains and meat reverse the process. So if you want to eat a lot of grains, I don't know why. Grains aren't healthy. What they were 2,000 years ago and what they are today is not even the same thing. I wouldn't consume a grain ever. I mean, it would be very rare. Meat and grains should be very limited. Bulk of your diet should be fresh fruits. And with the major sugar addiction today that people are eating to try to get that sugar high, because humans are meant to eat fruits, but they're getting it from alternate sources, it shouldn't be hard to eat fresh fruits. It's not. They're sweet. Figs, dates, berries, they taste great for a reason, because that's what we're meant to eat. Doesn't mean you can't eat other foods, but if you're going down the processed road of foods, the triple fried foods, the quadruple battered fried, and just the greasiest foods you can imagine, you're going to be stagnated like crazy. And all the pain in your body is going to come back. So there is no magic bullet or magic pill that's going to magically make everything disappear forever so you can eat what you want for the rest of your life. It doesn't work that way. But you need to balance it out. If you balance it out, you'll be fine. Then your body will flush these things out in a matter of a few days or a week, and you won't have to worry about it. But if it's stagnated, it's gonna be a detox process again, folks. So if you maintain a body, just like if you're maintaining something that's materialistic, like a car or your drains and pipes in your home or wherever you live, it's the same thing with your body. Maintain them, you won't have these issues. If you don't maintain them, you'll be back to square one again if you get reinfected by someone that doesn't follow this, which is basically 99% of the population. If I tell people I'm fasting and I eat fruit, they just look at you like you're an alien. But then they compliment you on your skin and everything else, and then they say how good you look, which is flattering, but there's a reason why that happens and why somebody is having that type of look on the outside, because it happens with the inside. So this is just life, folks. And it takes time to stagnate, but everyone's different, and some people will stagnate with their lymph system quicker than others. So keep that in mind. Any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll do a video on it. But I think I pretty much thoroughly addressed this. So thank you so much, folks. Keep moving forward and just keep maintaining as best as you can in your life, and you'll always be at that higher level. Thank you.